What's up, everybody? Showing up the King here. Here to bring you my review for Naruto Manga Chapter 599. And this has been a landmark chapter, and the only words that I can bring for you is underwhelming. No, seriously. This chapter had big shoes to fill, and for me personally, I was a bit disappointed. Not so much disappointed that the Obito turned out to be Tobi, but my biggest issue was who didn't know that. And I'll explain further. This whole mystery of who Tobi is has been going on for at least 3 years. I mean, probably longer if you actually look at it. And to find out that, Obito is Tobi when all signs pointed to that from the very beginning it's very underwhelming. Again, it got to the point where Obito was such the obvious choice that people started overanalyzing things to get to a better conclusion, because again, it was just like, no, it can't be Obito because that's just too obvious. So let's just go above that. No, it can't be Obito. And it's I don't know. I'll get more in depth, but let's just go ahead and run through this review. Alright, so the panel opens up with a flashback talking about Obito's life. This is actually, the entire chapter has no dialogue whatsoever. There's something said at the beginning, and then there's just Obito said at the end, and throughout the middle is just a flashback, just giving you more backstory on the kind of person Obito is, and kind of what motivates him. And again, this is definitely a plot device that they're trying to use to explain to you why Obito is the way he is now and why he's doing what he's doing. And I'm not gonna go over every single panel because that's pointless. I'm just going to talk about the relevancy between what's going on right now. It does answer some questions. It does answer why Naruto is fighting with Guy and with Kakashi, because all three of them have something to do with Obito. That explains why, this final battle with Tobi, that's why Kakashi's there, that's why Guy's there, because they both have a history with Obito that needs to be flushed out. Apparently, Obito and Guy have a rivalry going on where Guy consistently beats Obito in battles. And of course, Obito is a parallel to Naruto, and Sasuke is a parallel to Kakashi, being as though they were rivals. And that's what the panels are meant to show you, that every chance that Obito tried to impress Rin, who he clearly is madly in love with, Kakashi outshined him. And of course, in doing so, Ren's affection for Kakashi is clearly shown when Obito is, again, he wants Ren, and he feels like her affection is being pushed towards Kakashi. So that's, again, kind of exactly what those panels are showing. There's actually one awesome scene where Guy kicks the hell out of Obito and spits candy out of his mouth and knocks his glasses off his head, things of that nature. What I would have liked to have seen is probably, and again, we're going to probably get this next week, so I technically shouldn't say this, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit of what was going on in that cave when he got the cave in. But again, like I said, we're pretty much going to get that next week, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. I overall enjoyed the chapter, so don't get me wrong when I'm saying I was disappointed. I overall enjoyed the chapter. I just did not. I guess I was a little upset about the reveal. I thought it was going to be more than that. Again, because like I said, I can go through so many reasons why it was clearly Obito. But again, I just thought the obvious choice was him, so that means it shouldn't have been him in the first place. But again, I want to definitely see what you guys feel about the matter. Comment in the section below. Were you disappointed that the situation was Obito, or were you satisfied with that decision? Just, again, let me know in the comment section below. Also want to notate that one thing I do want to mention is when Tobi was first introduced, of course, he had the only eye that he was shown was on his right side. The left side was missing. The right side of his body looked like it was like in some sort of, mechanism, looked like his right side was crushed. Again, all these little signs going there. Now, what I expect is that even though this is Obito as the person, I still don't think he's being controlled I think he's being controlled by Madara or some other force, or Zetsu has some part incorporated his body, because there has to be a reason why he's able to survive that explosion, the rock crushing. So I'm assuming that Zetsu, kind of like, again, I know if you guys remember, but when Sasuke fought Killer Bee, and Killer Bee blew out his chest, I can't remember the guy's name, but the guy who has the curse mark was able to put his own flesh into Sasuke to fix his chest cavity that got exploded by Killer Bee's lariat. And I'm assuming that that's kind of what probably happened with Obito, that maybe Zetsu showed up, offered him an opportunity to survive, and somehow melded his body with Obito's to kind of heal him and fix that crushed body of his to back to somewhat normal. So again, like I said, hopefully we'll get that flushed out next episode, chapter 600. Again, this is Showing Up the King, and you guys have a fantastic night.